everybody. I just have to give Miss Audrey her inhaler and her pills. And then we will do some painting. And then I will actually turn my heating blanket on and then do some painting. But hello, hello. Well, lovely to see some of you for the second time today. Wonderful. I'm excited to do some more painting. It's all I can think about is painting these ornaments. So, ready, Audrey? Go first. Good girl. Good job. Pill number 2. Good girl. Good job. She's so good, you guys. I'm so lucky. All right, ready for your inhaler now? You ready for your inhaler now? Yeah, there's a great big hair stuck to it. Let's move that so you don't breathe that in. Ready? Good girl. 2, 3. I'll just be a couple minutes, you guys. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, Audrey. Good job. Yeah. Now you get your snack. Good job. All right, you guys, I'm just going to go put her food back in the fridge and I'll be right back. Hello, 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 hello. How's everybody doing? Hi, Lorna. Hi, Tina. How's it going? Let me scroll back. I'm way behind. Who's here? Tina's here. Kim's here. Kara's here. Patty's here. Hi, guys. Lovely to see you again. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you again, too. And Tina says hi, Princess Audrey. Isn't that nice? She loves you. She does. They all do. It's good to see you guys. Audrey is the bestest girl. I'm so lucky. Hi, I'm so lucky. Good girl. Lick those lips. Get every last little drop of your snack there, Puddin'. All right. Gotta get the blanket wrapped around me. We'll get cozy. You know what? We'll work on this one first. Actually, no, I lied. We are gonna work on the red and gold one. Red, white, and gold one first. Because this one is gonna progress the slowest. Hi, what are you doing? That's all I got. Do you want to come up here with us? Let's see, maybe she'll come up with us. Let's see, Audrey, let's see. You wanna? Hang on, I'm just gonna move some stuff and we'll see if maybe she'll come up with us. Around. 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 That there in case we need it. Let's grab the princess bed. Do you want to come up with us? You want to come up? You ready? Okay, I got you. Ooh, there we go. Hi. Oh, there she is. There's our girl. All right. Hi, Gabrielle. I will pass that along too, just for hi to Mom. Thanks, guys. She is pretty cute, isn't she, Lorna? I know, it's been forever, Gabrielle. All right. Let's do this. All right, everybody doing okay? Are you gonna lay down? Lay down, chill out with us. Good girl. All right. Oh, I think she's gonna stay. Yay, she's gonna stay. Wonderful. Yay, Audrey. All right. So we have some more greens to mix up. Oh, I need to do a dot on the bottom there. But we've got some more greens to mix up. So we have some swoops to do. I will pass that along too, Lorna. Thank you. I know, I'm so glad that she's staying. That's so nice. I love when she does. I got to do a better job of keeping this table clean so that it's super duper easy to bring her up here with us. All right, so we are going to take some of this lightest orange and we are going to mix the next lightest orange that we're going to use. We've got at least 3 more oranges. Oranges, not orange, green. This is green. Jeez, that's not a good sign, is it? Anyways, the greens, we're going to use at least 3 more lighter shades of green than this one here, because we've got some room for at least 3 more swoops in most sections. There's a couple sections that'll probably only need 2, but we'll see how that works out. So I'm going to cover that back up, even though that's a royal mess. And we're going to add a bit of white to this one. And then we'll do our next swoops. There we go. Hi, Gren. How you doing? Good to see ya. How goes it? Perfect. And again, sorry about the confusion earlier today with the lives. I totally thought that I was supposed to be live at 7. Forgot that I was supposed to be live in the afternoon. So thank you again, Tina, for coming looking for me, and Patty for coming looking for me. So it's a good day with 2 lives today. I'm glad you're doing good, Gren. Wonderful. And thank you. Thank you very much. You're getting worried? I know, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know. I felt so bad, and I'm sorry for making you worry. All right, next set of swoops. Oops, huge paint booger. Off you go. There we go. Well, 2 more colors might actually be enough. We'll wait and see. Actually, I think it will be. So just 1 more green after this one. Hugs to you too, Gren. Oh, nice, Lorna. That's nice to be able to talk to your brother. Does he live far away? Do you get to talk to him very often? Mm-hmm. Green, the new orange? Oh, that's why Tina was getting worried about me. What happened? Why is she saying a color that's not in front of us? It's not a good day for me keeping you from worrying, eh? Oh, Montreal, very nice. Oh, I'm glad you got to talk to him, Lorna. That's great. Wonderful. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with me again tonight, you guys. It's been a long time since I've done 2 lives in one day, but I knew I was going to be sitting down and painting tonight anyway, so it works out perfectly. Oops. Another paint booger. All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm glad that you're here. Patty looked at your clock with arms and thought it was 2. It was actually 12:10. Tina set me straight. Tina putting out fires all over the place today, eh? Oh, that's nice, Lorna. Once a week is pretty good. We just reconnected after 20 years. That's lovely. I'm glad I'm on here too, Lorna. I'm glad you guys love being here. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Patty. Thanks, Sarah. I'm really happy with it. I gotta take the lid out though so that I can hold this a little bit better. So once I've done these ones, I've got a top dot on the very bottom to do. We'll let this one hang to dry, and then we will work on one of the others. I like to let it dry in between each of the swoops so that the color doesn't all run together. I've seen some artists do a bunch of swoops while the paint is still wet and not have it really run together, and I've never been able to figure out how the hell they do that. Mine always turns into a gloppy mess. So this is my fix for it. And then in the red spaces, we are going to use a bunch of gold. And that'll be the next thing we work on once we've got all of these green swoops done and that they're dry too. All right, so now I need to hold on, say here and here. I'm going to put the lid back in. Then I'm going to grab the next color for the top dot on the bottom. Another gloppy mess here, but that's okay. So I used a size 8 for that, so I'm going to go down to a size 6 for the next dot. Here we go. And we're going to keep putting all of the different greens that we've mixed up so far for a crap ton of top dots. So this is where we are at now. I'm going to let this hang to dry for a little bit, and then we should be able to get another set of these swoops done tonight. But for now, we'll let it dry and work on this blue one. Excuse me. All right. Ooh. Sorry, just lifting up my blanket so I can pull my chair in a little better. I'm always getting it stuck under my chair. And then I will scroll back in the comments and catch up. So bear with me one sec. Dee-dee-dee. Come on. Okay. I'll wrap this back up. So I'm just wrapping this up to keep all of the moisture in there. All right, let me scroll back. Brent says, damn Lord, at 20 years, just went no contact with my brother for being immoral. Oh, wow, I'm sorry you have to go through that. I'm proud of you for taking care of yourself. He was on one coast, me on the other. Yeah, just lost connection, eh? Yeah, time and space can do that, eh? That is a lot of time that's gone by. All right, let's keep going here. Yep. It just zooms by. It's crazy how time goes by so fast. And it also goes by, it feels like it's going by so slow all at the same time, right? Sometimes. All right. Ooh, might bake some chocolate chip cookies, eh? That sounds pretty good. That sounds awesome, Cara. That'd be satisfying. It's always a good time for chocolate chip cookies, or cookies out of any kind, really. I think I need a little bit more fluid medium in here. A little bit more. Where did I put it? There it is. Chocolate chip cookies with Christmas peppermint ice cream. That sounds amazing. Do you crumble up the cookies on top of your ice cream, or do you dip them, or do you just have them at the same time? Grant, I love that I have the choice of who I spend my time with. Yes, it's nice, eh? It's important. Love you too. I'll eat some. Yes, please eat some cookies for me, Cara, for sure. Ooh, Kim, that's cool. So tell us, what is an Italian wedding cookie? I just get excited hearing cookies. Cookies! Make more cookies! Tell me more about the cookies. All right. Should be good there now. All right. You dip your cookies in the ice cream. Ooh, that's nice. There you go. And Gran will bring the extras for on top. Perfect. Dip them and have them at the same time. That sounds great. Good call. All right. Hey, Vicky. I know, a long time no see. Good to see ya. So there's a bunch of these silver outlines that are going to need a second coat. So I'm just doing the first coat on the whole thing first, and then I'll go back and do the second coat where it's needed. The actual painting of the design itself is the fastest part of all of this. So I'm doing all of the underside first because I can hold on to the ornament the same way right here. And then once I'm done these parts, then I will flip the ornament around and I'll be able to have somewhere to put my hand. But I'm just thinking now, how the hell am I going to hold it? Oh, crap. We might be waiting for this to dry a little bit earlier than I planned. Well, we'll figure out how to hold on to it in a minute. Kim says, like a shortbread cookie with ground almonds. When they come out of the oven, you roll them in. Oh, that sounds really good. That sounds amazing. Gonna have an ice cream social. There you go. Everyone just get ice cream and we'll all come and hang out. Now I want cookies and ice cream, right? Sounds really good, eh, Lorna? Mexican wedding cookies are the same? Oh, that's cool. They sound delicious. Yeah, they sound really good. Okay. So how am I going to do this now? Okay, I can do it this way. Okay, perfect. Hey, Barb. How you doing? No, I've never had them, but they sure sound good. Only missing one ingredient, the almonds, yeah. Jenny Marie, no worries. Always ask questions like that. So the ornament comes this blue matte metallic, and then I've been painting these sections on top of them. So let me grab a couple of the other ornaments that I've done so far, and I'll show you kind of where we're going with it, okay? So bear with me 1 second. And I'll be right back. I'll show you the ones that, here, actually, I'm going to take you with me. It'll be easier than bringing them over here. So I use little stencils and I draw on them. And then this is the first one that I did. And then that's the bottom. Then I did this one. And then I've also started on this one. So that's where we're working on it now. This is the design that we did in our most recent workshop. We did a flat ornament, different colors, all that good stuff. But this is my most recent obsession, is doing these. So now I'm playing around with different shapes and different colors and see what kind of ideas we can get. So please ask questions. Happy to answer them. I don't promise that I have all of the answers, but I will do my absolute best to answer for you. And welcome. Nice to have you here. That's always lovely when we meet somebody new. The rainbow one is really pretty, eh, Gren? I want to play with that a little bit more too, because yeah, that one was fun. That one was a lot of fun, and I didn't like it at the start. But the way that it ended was really, really fun, because it was one of those ones where I'm like, meh, let's see, let's throw some gold on, see if it looks any better. And as soon as I threw the gold on, it was like it made it perfectly finished. Now I'm like, okay, now I need about 15 of those. Thanks, Lorna. How are you doing out there, Barb? You getting any snow? Or has the blizzard subsided? Thanks, Cara. Thanks, Jenny. Do you prefer to be called Jenny Marie or Jenny? What do you prefer? Thanks, Kim. You're most welcome. Ooh, gonna make a batch of Rocky Road. That sounds good too. All right, so let's now okay. All right, just wanted to make sure. So welcome, it's nice to meet you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Don't know what's going on with my body, but I've been craving sweets like crazy. Oh, really? Well, you gotta listen to your body, Gren. The only reasonable solution to me sounds like, eat the sweets. Ouch. Weather's okay, cold but calm down like nothing happened. Wow, that's crazy. Well, I'm glad, though, that it's better. That's good. At least no blizzard anymore. Just normal freezing Winnipeg weather, I guess, eh? Jenny, do you paint as well? Whoop. Christmas, so may as well do. Exactly, right? It's your gift to yourself. Perimenopause me like, get the donuts, right? Yeah, I feel that. Just learning, got my paints and brushes and tools. Oh, that's exciting. That's super exciting. I'm excited for you. It's so fun. So the rules that we try to live by around here are follow the fun, follow the joy. It really is about practice. So if you're really enjoying something, keep doing it, because that's going to be the best way to get the practice in, right? If you're enjoying it, you'll do it more. And the more you do it, the faster that you'll see the skill develop. So really focus on what you enjoy the most and let yourself live there for a bit. There's no timeline of what you should be learning at a certain time. There's no shoulds in it at all. It's just do what feels good for you. If it's helpful for you, I've got a YouTube playlist called Tutorials, and there's a whole bunch of projects in there. I used to do live stream tutorials on Facebook way back when. So if that's helpful for you, that's here on YouTube. And learn from as many different teachers as you can. There's no one right way to do any of the things that we're doing. So watch as many different artists as you can to get as many different ideas of how to do things. And figure out what is the most enjoyable for you. I don't do things the easy way here, so I'm certainly not going to tell you that I'm going to show you the easy way to do anything. I'm just going to show you the way that I do it. And I tend to do things the hard way a lot of the time. But I enjoy it. It's there. I know where I'm going. I know how to get from point A to point B. And I'm happy to share the steps that I take. And the community is fantastic too. So lots of options here for you if you need any help, okay? At least you get stabbed, the hole will slowly down. There you go, Barb. There's always a positive somewhere, right? Super thick ski-doo acts like Kevlar. That's true too. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Yes, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoy the live. It means a huge amount to have the likes on the live. It tells YouTube that my stuff is worth watching and puts it out in front of new people. So thank you for doing that. Isn't it pretty, Barb? Oh, good, Jenny. Yeah, let me know if you have questions, okay? And Gren asked, Jenny, are you on TikTok? Yeah, we all have different styles, don't we, Gabrielle? We all do things differently. And it really is about kind of picking up and say, okay, I tried it this way, or I don't know where to start, so how do I do it? But you will get lots of great ideas from lots of different teachers to help you figure out what your best way of doing things is. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, she's on TikTok too, Gren. Thanks, guys. Thanks for doing that. I hit the button before I say hi. You can always take it back if the live goes to shit. There you go. Perfect. She's got a point. Yeah, Jenna Jagrons is a great artist to follow. Tara of Deserted Bliss. Keeping It Crafty with Ashley. Erin Ridley. If you guys want to drop recommendations of some of the other great artists that are out there that you think would help Jenny and anybody else watching who wants to find some more artists. There's so many. And Jenny, I also have a Patreon, and there are both free and paid memberships. But the free membership is great for because we have a chat. So it's kind of like my Facebook group, but not on Facebook. It's on Patreon instead. So if that's helpful for you, I do exclusive lives over there as well. And another way to connect with the community. Ding, 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 ding. Yep, Keeping It Crafty with Ashley. Sometimes I like and unlike a few times, just checking to see if the wrenches are doing their job. That's good. Oh, good. You already follow them. Fantastic. Yeah. Tara and Jagrons. Where the majority of people hang out. So good. You're already there. That's wonderful to hear. Good, good, good. Oops, I just stuck my hand in paint there. Awesome. Thanks, Gabrielle. Started following you just this past few days on Patreon and got the notification. Oh, wonderful. Well, thank you for the follow there. Lovely to have ya. You're stuck with us now. Happy to have you. Thank you so much for that. It does kind of look like stained glass, eh, Barb? I'm really liking it too. Oops. I just pulled half of that paint off. So all of these silver lines are going to need a second coat. So what I'm going to do is once I'm done these ones, I'm going to let it sit to dry for a little bit. And then we'll come back to it and do the second coat. And then we should be able to start painting the design after that, which will be nice. Yeah, there's some kind of imperfect spots where the paint doesn't really cover very well. And it's a little translucent, so we'll do the second coat and then it should be good. When it dries, some of those imperfections aren't quite as noticeable, but I still notice them enough, so I'm gonna take the time to do that second coat. All right, so now I have nowhere to put my hand without sticking it in paint. So, well, I can hold it here for a second. I'm going to put the lid back on the ornament. I'm going to let it hang up for a few minutes and let it dry a bit. And then we can come back to it. Oh, come on. Don't be difficult. Don't be difficult. Don't fight me. Maybe that's the wrong one. Yep, that was the wrong lid. No wonder it didn't fit properly. Weird, huh? There we go. All right, let me hang this up. And then I'll have a look at the red one. One sec. Okay, the red one should be good. We can do our next color on it, another shade of green. And then we'll just have to let it dry for a little bit longer. And after that, and we'll be able to start some of the gold on here, which will be cool. All right, I'm going to cover up my silver. Jenny, one thing to know while I'm on my lives, and for anybody else that's new as well, while I'm painting, I can't see the screen on my phone. So what I'll do is I'll paint or work away for a little bit, and then I'll pause every once in a while to come back to the comments, and I'll scroll back and catch up on anything that I've missed, okay? So if it takes me a minute to answer your comment or question, I just don't want anybody feeling ignored. It just might take me a couple of minutes. It is. It's like a cult. You can't leave. Here's some Kool-Aid. Come on, drink it. Drink it. Good to have you here. Yes, we're very lucky with all the good souls in this community, aren't we? All right, one sec. Okie dokie. I just needed my fruit punch for my water. All right, so I'm gonna mix another lighter green. I don't think, well, it might be ready for a top dot on the bottom. Maybe by the time we are done getting the other swoops done, it might be dry enough that we can do the third top dot on our bottom dot here. Oops. And then in the red, I'm gonna do a bunch of gold. Just not sure what yet, but we'll get there. All right, I'm gonna bring out the green. So now I need to make another green that is lighter than that one. And I need to leave enough of this green so that I can do a top dot on that bottom dot. So I'm just going to try and, so that should be plenty for the top dot. And now I'm going to add a bit of white to that green, and that should be enough for our last swoops. Hopefully that'll be enough, but it should be. It either takes nowhere near as much paint or significantly more paint than I ever planned for. So I either make too much, way too much, or way too little. Just gotta wash my hands because now my hands are covered in green paint because of that filthy paper towel. But it's okay. Just don't want to leave green fingerprints everywhere. All right, so we're gonna put that there. And we'll grab another one when I'm done with this. And here we go. All right, where's my dotting tool? There it is. All right, dotting tool, glasses. Okay, I need to move you guys a little bit. There we go. That's better. And let me double check that I can, yep, I can put my hand there. So we're going to do this end first. And we're going to do these swoops, the final green swoops. That looks nice. I like that. I like it. I like it. Ooh, ooh. Just about lost grip there. What? I'm holding my breath because I know my grip on this is pretty precarious. Okay, one more here, and then I gotta flip the ornament around. All right, so now we flip. Oh, I do love swoops so much. They make me so happy. Hey, Steffi. How was the wedding? Excuse me. Sorry. There's my tool. Lovely, small and cozy, Steffi. Hooray, autocorrect has joined the chat. Fabulous. Yeah, Cher's gonna be real upset that she missed that one. Unless she's here. She might be here. But we haven't seen her yet. So if she is, she's lurking. Yeah, the worst and best outcomes ever. Exactly. Poor Gren can't breathe. Whoopsie. How'd your phone know to switch to autocorrect to that, Steffi? Never mind, I don't want to know. Okay. I didn't even spell it correctly. That's true. All right, I'm going to just do a couple more little top dots here with this lightest one. That's funny. Really subtle difference, but now those green ones are standing out a little bit more. We're going to do that up here too. We all knew. That's right. Hi, Nicole. Thank you. Blame Samsung. Sure. Whatever you say. My left hand is going numb. I'm going to have to stretch it here for a sec. All right, so now we turn it around here. So my apologies. Let me zoom in again. So just that little tiny dot there on the bottom to help it look a little bit more dimensional. And then now we need our third green for our top dot on the very bottom. So going to hold here and here. I'm going to put the lid back on. And then I can hold here and here and then here. And so what did I do? I went down to a size 6, so now I'm going to go down to a size 4 for the next top dot. Where's that? Okay, so now our third green is going to go right here. We're going to keep going with more top dots as that one dries. And once this dries a little bit, we'll be able to start on the gold detail. Yay! All right, so I'm going to hang this up, and then we'll go back to the blue one. All right, so we'll do our second coat. Hi, Audrey. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you, baby girl. All right, so I'm going to wrap up the green. Oops. I'm going to wrap up the green, and then I'll be right back to the comments, too. Bear with me one more minute. Okie dodos. All right, let me catch up. Holy shit, there's 24 people here. Hi, everybody. Nice to see ya. Blame my hands. I've said some shit before. Gren. Refuse to talk to my boss on the phone without proofreading 20 times, right? Just in case. You never know. Hi, Cher. Just died again. Just got home from work a bit ago. Tuned in, but cooking food can't compete without that can't compete with that autocorrect on my best day, or is it worse? It's good to see you, Cher. Hi, Cindy. How are ya? Yes, Demi's so glad that you witnessed that. How about you, Nicole? You doing good tonight? Steffi's ready for bed, but good. It's a concept that she should be aware of, but I must confess it's entirely new. There you go. Thank you, Tina. Yes, please hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying the live. It means a lot to me. It helps get my lives and my channel in front of more people. It means a lot. Thank you. And thanks for the reminder, Tina. Needs to be a Hallmark card. 24 horrified people. It is. It's a full house, eh, Lorna? You're doing well, Cindy? Glad to hear it. Good. Good to see ya. And I'm good, Nicole. Thank you, lovely. Doing good. I'm a little tired, but overall, doing pretty good. All right, time for our second coat of silver on the blue ornament. And then we'll probably go back to the red one again. And we might even do some on this one. We just might. If you haven't seen Everything is Fine with Robert De Niro, you must. Yeah, is it good? Always good to have you here, Cindy. Rude of Lay to leave us for this long, I know, right? How dare she get back from vacation and still not be here? Unacceptable. So let me zoom in here so you can see. See how the blue is showing through on the silver there? That's what I'm trying to cover up by doing this second coat. So that's what we're going to work on now. So was it just a ceremony today, Steffi, or was there a reception too? A dessert reception, but we went out for Italian after. Nice. That's lovely. One thing that I just realized that I'm doing while I'm doing these outlines, I'm not moving my hand with the brush. I'm turning the ornament underneath it. So as I go out this way, see how I'm tilting the ornament? Just moving the ornament slightly. You'll see it more with this one. So my hand is staying still, and I am turning the ornament. Authentic Italian, so I still taste garlic after brushing my teeth. That means it was really, really good. It works really well, Jenny. It's it can get really messy, like the green one, where the paper towel spends a little too much time in direct contact with the paint. But I found that it can really prolong the paint and make it last and usable again over multiple days, or even taking a couple days break in between. Silicone palettes are also really, really good for that. Devon Dotting has a couple silicone palettes that are fantastic. And I'm sure there are other people out there that have them too. But yeah, it works fairly well. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next section. These guys. For a while, I switched all of my paints into paint pots. And while some of them are good, so they're not all created equal, and some of them did not do a good job of keeping the paints fresh for a long time. And then I also added to that problem because I would think, hey, I'll go back to those colors sometime, and then I'd leave them in the paint pots for months at a time and never use them again. And so then they'd end up drying out, and I'd have to get rid of the paints anyway. But paint pots are still a great option for like doing a larger project, or again, if you want to continue to use a color scheme for multiple projects. But I have never gotten past the intention to do that into actually doing it. That's my main problem. I can't hold anything while painting. I have to do everything on extra hard. I feel like it will make me superwoman eventually, right? Yeah, I'm terrified of dropping these because of them being glass. I'm like, that's all I need is to drop this and have Miss Audrey be impacted by it somehow, right? But that's the hard part with some of this stuff is how do you hold on to it? And so the option to that is if you can, it depends on if you can, how easily it is for you to plan out your design, right? Because if you can plan it out and then just use some kind of a holder, even just like the cup that I used to hold the ornament, and then just do everything that is, facing the ceiling and exposed, and then waiting for it to dry, and then rotate and do it again. Not easy to do with mandalas though, because they usually progress from the center out, right? So only doing part of a mandala is a little trickier. I put my silicone pots in a Tupperware thing with a damp paper towel, and the paint lasts forever. Awesome. Yeah, the damp paper towel makes a big difference. But yeah, I'm still amazed at how well those silicone palettes keep paint fresh for weeks at a time. It's quite incredible. But this works too. I'm definitely holding my breath a lot. So bear with me. Hard mode. Yep, it can be done. That's why we say that, right? We're not here to show the easiest way to do things. We're showing multiple different ways, or the ways that we do it that get it done. All good starting points, and then you adjust as you need to. Oh, you haven't seen the blue one yet, Nicole? It's cool, eh? Powerball in the U.S. Powerball jackpot for Monday, December 22nd now rises to $1.6 billion. Good God. Yeah. No, I think that you should rethink your stance on gambling for sure. Absolutely. Hell, I'm spending a bunch of money up here over the next little bit because ours is, our biggest one is 84 million, I think, right now. For 700 and some odd million. Hell yeah. All right, here we go. We're getting there. The only way to guarantee you don't win is to not buy a ticket. It is kind of boho, isn't it? I agree. Bronner's and Frankenmuth. Ooh, that would be cool. Wouldn't that be cool? Yeah, but what if exactly, eh, Nicole? Oh, hell yeah. That kind of money. That's world-changing money. If I win $1 billion, I feel like I would suddenly be loved by the oligarchs, right? Like, I'm going to disappear. Fly us all to New Zealand. We'll each get our own beach villa, but we'll paint all day except while we get massages. Oh, that sounds wonderful, Steffi. Spend a boatload on our vacation. The oligarchs would roll their eyes. There you go. No, that is world-changing kind of stuff. All right, so now I'm going to the dark blue, the outline of the dark blue. Does sound great, eh, Lorna? Audrey gets her own heated and cooled villa with fresh tuna and catnip. Oh, she would love that. Something tells me I should leave some to my boss long before. And out of this world because I'd be spending like a mad woman. Yeah, it would take a long time to spend $1 billion. I think you'd be all right. Oh, to the boys. Yeah, that was a good idea too. Bring your grandson, Nicole, who have a giant Nerf pit and unlimited video games. Yep, sweatshirts and t-shirts. That's it. Yep, just moo-moos and sundresses. That's right. Nothing fancy. New Zealand would be dangerous. You'll just find me in Hobbiton all the time. Hang out there so much, they might as well just hire me. Win enough money and say, hire me for free. Just teach me everything you know and let me work here. Yeah. Yeah, that would be redundant, eh? Since you're your own boss. I just thought you really trusted your boss, right? I was trying to understand the boss too, Nicole was. I know. Think of the art supplies, right? One whole villa would just be full of supplies. All right, I'm going to now turn this around. And let's hope that the other silver paint that I've done already is dry enough for me to do this stuff. Everyone doing all right? I'm zoning in here for a few minutes, so bear with me. I'll come back to the comments after I'm done these. scrolling back. Hold on. Fly in deco art, obviously. And say, Tara, here is your manufacturing plant. Get to paint making. Yep, Steffi had a really big autocorrect attack. If you ever get fired, we need to talk, share, Steffi said. Our own airstrip and planes dropping off pallets of deco art and brushes, right? That'd be amazing. Just buy the damn villas. Yep, Gran and Cindy work panels galore. Lay in all of her molds. We'll have so many different things made to paint. Yeah. And wood rounds, yeah. It would be so fun. Ventilated resin studio with 1,000 molds and powders, right? Will's your caretaker, so he'll have to come, but he's easy to please and easy on the eyes. There you go, Gran. Perfect. Need Cash App in a week. Yeah, sold art today too. Throw it in the kitty. Did you sell today? That's awesome. Wouldn't that be heaven, Gran? It would be amazing. Cookies are done. Well, that's awesome, Cara. That's cool. Does sound good, doesn't it, Lorna? Ugh, excuse me. Cara gets every color of yarn. There you go. Yep, Mama Sue will come with us. Bring Stephen King and they can have dinner. There you go. That's so sweet, Cara. Love you to bits. All right, let's keep going here. Okay, after these silver lines are done, I am going to set this one aside for a little bit, let it dry before I do the outlines on this one, these ones down here. I think we got it. All right, so I'm going to put the lid back on this. I'm going to hang this back up to let it dry, and then we will do some work on the red one. Let this one dry, and then we'll come back to it in a little bit. Ooh, all right. Ooh. Just about tripped and fell flat on my arse. Okie dokie. So now we are going to start with some gold. So let's set you there. And let's get the gold cone ready. My eyes are watering like crazy. I'm going to stop for a second and grab a drink. And yeah, and then we'll keep going. Whew, all right. I'm scrolling back. With spare cash, we hire a smart tech lady to reinvent autocorrect. There you go. Yes, you can still come, Lorna. No problem. Not a problem at all. Dog, cats, caregivers, everyone comes. Wish I had a couple Kara cookies, Cher said. Starting baking tomorrow. Yeah, they'd be preferred because they're ready now, too. I know, good food and Kara go together, don't they? Pets have a private villa. Yep, Kara has excellent taste. Could be a great menu planner. I love it, Gran. It's fun. Yeah, certain obsessions are perfectly understandable. Who gave you trouble for saying hi, Lorna? Yeah, Kara would plan great meals, eh? All the helpers for sure. Movie theater popcorn machine and McDonald's Coke. There you go. I'll say hi to her for you, Lorna. Already broke girls. We better Walmart this villa down. Right? Nope, not going without Lorna. 100 million. Yeah, so that's lots and lots. Chloe wants room with Audrey. Audrey would probably be okay with that. All right. So let's see what we're going to do here. So we are going to start up here. So what are we going to start with here? Oops. I don't know that I like that. Nope, I don't. So I'm going to take that off. How am I going to do that? I'm going to start here. Don't like it. Scrape. All right. All right, bear with me 1 second. I'm going to scroll back and catch up on comments because I know I'm behind. I'm so sorry. All right. Let me scroll back here. I'm sorry, I'm behind. No, TikTok is not invited to YouTube. Was it on another live that you said hi to someone, Lorna? Got that right. To heck with them. And Patty gets a prime villa. There you go. And Steph, we don't need any rude people. They sure not coming on our rest of lives vacation. Got that right. That would be funny. Isn't my vibe at all. Gave it a shot, one and done. I used to love it. It's not the same as it used to be, that's for sure.